Hello action figure fans, this is HammerTron here with a commentary about an upcoming line of action figures. What you see is a box set of the first 10 Star Trek movies. I've also enjoyed the Star Trek series, all of the live action series, including the animated series. I stopped watching at Star Trek Enterprise. I have not watched any of the new stuff. There's an upcoming line of Star Trek action figures that are 6 or 7 inches tall, and they're being produced by a company called Nacelle Toys. So I'll show the pictures of the first wave of action figures, and we'll see how they look. Here are the first 2 action figures in the first wave of 8 action figures. I think these are numbered. So number 1 is Captain Jellicoe on the left, and number 2 is Captain Garrett on the right. And these characters appeared in 1 or 2 episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. Captain Jellicoe briefly took command of the Starship Enterprise while Captain Picard was on a mission. And Captain Garrett captained a previous version of the Enterprise that was lost in time somehow, and I think Tasha Yar volunteered to go back with them to fight a losing battle, and that's how we got Sela, a human Romulan hybrid. So interesting choice of characters for the first wave, some obscure characters. I always like obscure characters. They have a lot of accessories, extra hands, and Captain Jellicoe has a fishbowl that he wanted removed from Captain Picard's ready room. And Garrett has an extra head with some metal shard stuck in her skull. That's where she got killed off in that episode. For action figure 3 and 4, we have Tuvix, number 3 on the left, and Captain Sulu on the right. Tuvix was a merged character between Neelix and Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager. They got merged together in a transporter accident, and then by the end of the episode, Tuvix was split apart back into Neelix and Tuvok. And action figure number 4, Captain Sulu. This is from Star Trek VI, the Undiscovered Country movie. And in that movie, Captain Sulu had a cup of tea or coffee. So that's why he comes with that particular accessory. So nice choices. Tuvix appeared in only 1 episode, and Captain Sulu, well, he's been in a number of movies, and I think he was captain in at least 1 movie, maybe another movie he was already a captain. So nice choices for action figures. For action figure 5 and 6, on the left, number 5, we have Valkyris, and for number 6 has, looks like a mirror universe Captain Archer, although I'm not sure if he was a captain in that mirror universe, that alternate universe. So Valkyris is one character I don't recognize at all, and I think she briefly appeared in Star Trek 3, the 3rd movie, The Search for Spock, and here she is with a Genesis device, so I just don't remember seeing her in that movie at all. She had such a small role, maybe no words of dialogue or anything, but still a nice choice. And then Mirror Universe. I don't think I ever really liked the Mirror Universe, but I vaguely remember the episode that this Mirror Universe Captain Archer was in. So these action figures all come with extra pairs of hands plus a few other accessories, so still some nice choices, some obscure choices for the collection. And the last two action figures of the wave, number 7 is Wei Yun, and number 8 is, looks like Midshipman Peter Preston. And Wei Yun, he appeared in many episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine as an adversary of Captain Sisko and the rest of the Deep Space Nine crew. And then Peter Preston, he appeared in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and he got killed off during a battle, and we see that Scotty is very upset about it. And in the movie, it wasn't quite clear why Scotty was so upset about a fellow crewman being killed off. I think off-screen, or maybe in some scene that was cut out of the final release of the movie, we find out that this Peter Preston was Scotty's nephew, or somehow related to Scotty, so Scotty cared about him a lot. So I think these are very nice choices for action figures. Lots of obscure action figures or characters for action figures, which I think is a pretty nice beginning to a wave or a series of action figures, although I think many collectors would prefer the main characters. And also I think many people would really like to get their hands on some Klingons or Borg as action figures. So these might have been better off later on in the action figure series. But still, pretty nice selection. I personally enjoy all the obscure characters and would enjoy getting them. However, looking at the action figures, I'm not sure how good the shoulder joints are. I don't know if the action figures can go into a T-pose or not. I know they have bicep cuts, but I don't think we can spread out the arms very much, and I don't know about the ankles, if they have hinges or pivots. So we'll see. But I do like the character choices, and I look forward to more character choices. I think I'll hold off a little bit until I see how good the joints are, because at 6 or 7 inches, I would like these to go nicely with all the other 6-inch action figures that I already collect, and most of them can go into a T-pose at the shoulders. So I'm looking forward to seeing these Nacelle Toys Star Trek action figures. It looks like Nacelle is making action figures based on the first 5 live-action TV series, the cartoon that was in the 70s, and then the first 10 Star Trek movies. So lots and lots of characters to choose from. So thank you for watching my commentary. Leave a comment. Let me know which characters you like most and what you're hoping for from this series of action figures, or if you think these will be good enough to collect. And subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future commentary and reviews. I will see you next time, action figure fans.